What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about Escanor again. Now, I know, I've been covering him quite a bit and all, but like I said before, there's just a lot to cover on him. I can't help it. But the good news is, this will probably be one of the last videos on Escanor for quite a while. Probably. Oh, and for you anime-only people, this does have some spoilers in it, but for the most part, I'll be going over Escanor's backstory. It's not too many spoilers, but there are going to be some, so take that into consideration. You can choose to stay or leave, whatever you want to do. So anyway, we will be talking about Escanor's secret promise. Now, when I was reading through the manga the first time, I completely skipped over this because I thought it was just some random statement, not actually thinking about what it meant. In chapter 327 of the manga, a statement is said, or rather thought of, after Escanor's The One form runs out. The statement says, "Dear friend, with this, you can keep your oath." Now, like I said the first time, I read this and I literally thought nothing of it. But rereading it, and now having access to Escanor's backstory, it all makes sense now. By the way, if you haven't watched my video on Escanor's backstory, you should definitely check it out, as I go over everything Escanor, from where he came from and to when he joined the 7 deadly sins. But back to the video. So in Escanor's backstory, right after Meliodas is finished beating Escanor down into submission, Escanor soon faints. Now after fainting, Escanor wakes up in this other world where he soon meets Rosa. If you guys don't know who Rosa is the person that allowed Escanor to escape in his backstory. I don't want to get too much into it, but Rosa plays a big part in why Escanor is Escanor. Anyway, after meeting Rosa, Escanor finally tells her that he is thankful that she protected him and that he will live his life to the fullest. And that no tragedy that befalls him, or no matter how lonely he gets, that he will live without being ashamed of the life that she gave him. Rosa replies that there is nothing to be ashamed of, and that Escanor won't be alone anymore, now that he is a part of the 7 deadly sins. To that, Escanor just smiles and says, yeah. Then Escanor goes on to say, "Hey Rosa, on this day, I swear to the gods that with this life that you've gifted me, I will wager it for someone dear to me just like you did." After he says that, the other world that Escanor was in seems to disappear, along with Rosa, as Escanor is now fast asleep. Now earlier in the chapter, Escanor is having a conversation with the 7 deadly sins about how he wants to see Rosa, but he can't bring himself to talk to her, and how she probably has a grudge against him. To that, Merlin says, "Why don't you ask me?" Continuing and saying that she is a magician, so it should be easy for Merlin to locate Rosa. Little did Escanor realize Rosa is probably already dead. Even though Merlin did not say this, this is probably the reason why Escanor couldn't meet Rosa, and that he only saw Rosa after Meliodas knocked him out and he joined the 7 deadly sins. So in chapter 327, when we see the statement, "Dear friend, with this you can keep your oath," it was most likely Rosa telling Escanor, with this last action of you fighting the Demon King, you have fulfilled your promise that you made to her on that faithful day all those years ago. Right after this statement is said, we get a hint of what is to come in chapter 328, as Escanor's The One state doesn't run out. And then in chapter 328, we finally see Escanor go into the One ultimate state. Now, I'm not sure if Rosa was the trigger for this transformation, but it is very much hinted that she was the trigger, or she had something to do with it as far as a mental block or a mental gateway into it in chapter 327. So that's going to be about it for this video. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below telling me what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.